Petra, you said you were looking forward to the test of playing a top 10 player again. I'm curious how you feel about that test and how well you passed, perhaps.
Well, how I can feel, right? I feel great, obviously, of course. I'm happy that I managed to win the match. In the last couple of points, I get a little bit tired, so it's you can just dream about it, but when you're there, it's just different, and it's about the experience again, and was a great fight. I struggled a little bit from the beginning. I was a little bit probably, I was a little bit rushing from the beginning, so I just need to really try it a little bit more, be calm and play some more release. And it wasn't really nice when I couldn't serve the set. It was a really bad game from my side in 6-5, and I didn't start well in the tiebreak as well. But I'm glad that I was just, trying to stay in the release and won the first, which I think was kind of key of the match afterwards.
Petra, what patterns and how do you think your game stacked up well against her tonight to get that win in straight sets?
Well, I beat her last time in Beijing, so I a little bit knew what to expect, and I think I have a good game to beat her. I'm playing aggressive as well. I think that my lefty serve is helping as well, white from left, and I think that I really have to push her with the length into the court, and that she doesn't really have the space to go for the shots as normally she does probably. So. That's probably how it was, and I struggled a little bit with the serve. I made some double faults, but sometimes the serve helped me as well a lot, so it's up and down still.
Okay, Renee, Ben, and then this gentleman.
Petra, at the French Open, you started the first match that you played for the forehand winner, and afterwards you said, "Oh, I'm surprised by that. That it's going this well." How often do you still have that during a match where you're like, "I'm really surprised by how well I'm playing"?
Well, I missed that feeling for a couple of months. So I'm not thinking like that anymore. I think maybe it's a bad sign sometimes that I should be still more appreciated than I am probably. But sometimes I just really feel that it's, the touch is there, and, the strength and the aggressive kind of game plan of it, it's there, which I'm very, very appreciated for that. And it took me a while to find it. Luckily, I find it in the Grand Slam, which is nice. And I wanted to say something really special that I was working on it, but I didn't. So I just need to. I think it's about the mental side as well, that I just need to, have everything together to click. It's how it is. It's taking some time, some practices, matches, and everything. So I'm glad it's still there.
Petra, you used to talk about how New York is a loud, tough place for you, and Wimbledon is quieter and easier. But now it's 3 years in a row that you've done better in New York than in Wimbledon.
I'm trying to like it more, probably.
Yeah, but do you feel more comfortable? Have you gained a comfort level here now, winning a night match on Ash? That's pretty loud. That wouldn't always be a comfortable place for you, but you seem very comfortable.
That's true. I should change my perspective on it. Maybe that's why that I didn't ever have any expectation to play well here. That's why probably I am playing more relaxed and more free. Maybe, I don't know. Always putting a little bit of pressure in the Wimbledon because of the titles. I do have them, but I'm trying to find a kind of rhythm of the U.S. Open. So I'm not going on site in the day off. I'm staying by the Central Park, which is pretty, relaxed, and I do feel that the courts are a little bit faster maybe than the past years or last year. So, and I just, I do remember from last year I played the fourth round with Angie on the night session and I lost. So I was like, hopefully it will be not the same as this time. And I didn't start well, so it was a little bit there. But on the other hand, I think that the crowd was just amazing. And when I had a match point, it was pretty close games. They were just really crazy and it was just unbelievable to play on. So it was just great experience again.
Okay, and then Eleanor.
Without Muguruza, it is possible a new winner of Slam, different from Australian Open, Roland Garros, and Wimbledon. What do you think about this?
I don't think anything. The women's draw is still very, very open, and of course the Garbini was kind of one of the favorite to win the title and be number one. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry that I beat her, but I'm still happy that I'm in the tournament. But I mean, anyone from the draw can win the title here, so it's very open, and it's just nice to watch women's tennis, I think.
Eleanor and Sandy, and then here.
It hasn't been humid at all this year. How much do you think that's helped you compared to previous years?
I was still sweating a lot actually tonight, and I thought it will be a little bit cooler because from the morning, it was pretty rainy and everything. But so far, I'm very lucky with the weather, so I'm not complaining at all. I played some first rounds, and then I played later in the day, so I think that the weather was good for me so far.
Petra, can you look ahead to Venus?
I can. Thanks. I watched a little bit when she played today with Carla. I think that she really played great. I think that she's playing amazing on the majors this year. I mean, she is really playing very, very well on the big stages. She played the final of the Wimbledon, so she's a champion. That's what we all know. Will be a great match for me to step on the ash again, probably, and play there. I mean, we always had the tough battles. But I will try my best. I mean that she has a big server, of course, and she has something special what the other players doesn't have. So that's what I will try to play again. Probably a similar game as today.
Petra, you said you got a little bit tight towards the end there. Why do you think that was, and how did you get yourself to calm down?
It was the kind of moments when I dream of to come and play again on the big stages against great players on the tour, and that was kind of one of the motivation to be back for it. So probably my mind was just there, and think about it. I'm there, and I do have I'm getting pretty close to win that match. And probably that's why. And I didn't really, play on the kind of great players so far in the season when I came back, so it was something really special for me, and I knew how everything was just so tight and very close every game when we played in the end of the match, so I just knew it would be about a few points, and that's probably how that looked in the end, and I knew I was a little bit tired, but my serve helped me a lot in the end.
Petra, you're saying, getting a chance to play a top 10 player and, getting through it. You're going to play, obviously, Venus next. We've seen through this tournament, like with Maria when she played Halep, that top players, regardless of the ranking, it doesn't matter. When you guys play against each other, everybody kind of gets up for it. Why do you think that is?
We have hormones. But I see on the men's side I have it too a little bit, so it's not about the women's only, but it's funny, of course, because you just wake up in the morning and say, oh boy, it's a terrible day today, and I just don't feel well. On the other hand, you wake up and see, oh, it's pretty relaxed and everything, it's just easier. Sometimes I do feel that the favorites of the matches are a little bit tight and do feel a little bit pressure on the back as well. So the other one just play more relaxed and just went for it, and that's how it is. I think we are not the robots, and sometimes it's just how it is. Everyone just happy up and down. Doesn't matter who she is with Simona, even if she played a really great match or whatever. And it's I don't know. It's just probably fun to watch for the fans. I don't think it's pretty fun for the top players, but. I think it's very open as well, that everybody is just getting better and better, and I think that from top 20 to top 30, everybody can play with everyone, so that's how it is.
Do you think that there's a difference when you, as, even though you're not in the top 10, but you're Petra Kvitova, you're two-time Wimbledon champion, all these sorts of things, and you take on another top player like a Muguruza or a Venus, do you get up more for it? Do you get more excited to play that and therefore play better?
Yeah, I do, especially after everything would happen. I do feel a little bit pumped, of course. I don't really have the best ranking, but on the other hand, I know that I can play well, which I showed today. And that's how it is. I mean, everybody just need to expect the tough matches every round of the Grand Slam, of course, especially in the second week, and that's. I just like to play on the big stages and against the great players on the tour. So I like those challenges.